Despite the opening scene for Scream 1996 often being regarded as one of the best in the franchise, there's still some elements of this that fans aren't aware of. In the first 5 to 10 minutes of the movie, we're introduced to Casey Becker, played by Drew Barrymore, who is called, taunted and murdered before the audience's eyes. The setup is a perfectly paced opening that sets the tone for the rest of the franchise, but what was the original plans for this scene? Was anything changed? Actually, quite a lot. Hello everyone and welcome to another installment of Beyond the Mask. Today we're going to be discussing the original opening scene for Scream 1996 and how it was different to the one we got, or should I say the extended opening of Scream 1996. Now, being honest here, the scene plays out very similar in a lot of ways. It's almost script for script the same as we see on screen, but there are some key elements from the final movie that only make sense if you understand the full context of what was originally planned. For example, her holding onto the phone had a completely different use than her simply holding onto it for the sake of it, but all this was changed when the movie was edited, rewritten, and so on. To understand the full context, we're going to have to take a look at the very first draft for Scream 1996. This was before the movie was titled Scream and was in fact titled Scary Movie. Without further ado, let's dive straight in. So, as I said earlier, the scene is extremely similar to the finalised version, but there are some deleted moments, aspects and things that were obviously edited out. One of the major things was the usage of the phone in Casey's hand. When Ghostface is searching the house for her, Casey continues to hold the phone in her hand, but the call is still connected. So as she's hiding outside, the killer continues to taunt her on the phone. There's also a longer drawn out hiding scene when she's outside, where it plays with the suspense of, will she be discovered or will she get away? In the darkness, Casey crawls to the kitchen counter. She leans up and grabs a long, sharp knife. Casey looks around her. She looks down the hall to the front door, then turns back to the kitchen glass door as it suddenly shatters to bits as a lawn chair comes flying through it, exploding glass everywhere. This incites Casey like fire. She springs to her feet, bolting out of the kitchen as a shadow moves quickly through the shattered door frame. Man from the phone. Where are you? Angle on Casey. Somewhere in the house, back flat against the window, listening to feet on crackling glass. She turns and unlocks the latch, quietly sliding it up. She can hear him move to the foyer, to the front door. Casey lifts herself up and puts her legs through the window. She holds the knife in one hand and the phone in the other. Casey eases out of the window, fumbling, dropping the knife back inside the house. She starts to reach for it. Fuck it, she takes off. Casey is at the back corner of the house. Man, I can hear you, I know you're here. Casey eases along a narrow path between a tall fence and the side of the house, going for the front yard. She must pass the 3 curtainless windows. She gets to the first one and peeks in. The figure has pulled open the foyer closet, searching for her. Casey creeps along to the next window. She looks in. The figure is completely on the other side of the room, moving towards the hall that leads to other parts of the house. She moves further along the house, squeezing by hedges. To the next window. She peeks in to see the figure staring back at her, his face covered with a ghostly white mask, inches from her, his eyes piercing through, soulless. Casey screams bloody murder as a hand crashes through the window. Grabbing hold of her neck, she beats at him, trying to free herself. Her nails dig into his arms. She wrenches from side to side, finally breaking free as the hand disappears inside the house. Casey sails around the corner of the house, eyeing the front door. It remains closed. Her eyes cover the sprawling country yard when suddenly headlights appear. In the distance, coming down the road towards the house, she recognises them instantly. Mom, Dad. She tears off across the yard towards them, moving like lightning. The car turns into the driveway. Casey screams, waving madly, rushing by a tree, as the ghost masked figure appears. Casey stumbles back, catching her balance, arm poised high. A flash of silver, and Casey is struck across the chest. She looks down to see her shirt, blooming red, a look of bewilderment as she drops to one knee. The knife rises again. Casey throws her hand forward. The blade comes down, but it's blocked by the portable phone still in her hand. She turns, staggering to the driveway. A middle-aged couple emerge from the parked car. They move to the front door completely unaware of what's happening to their daughter, only feet from them. Casey stumbles forward, her parents 10 feet away. She opens her mouth to scream, but no sound resonates. She is beyond words, staggering, swaying, the figure moving behind her. Her parents approach the front door. Father, that fish smelt strong. Mother, I told you to send it back. The father discovers the front door ajar, a puzzled look. Casey is right behind them with one arm outstretched. If only they'd turn around. They enter the house and close the door. As Casey collapses on the ground, clutching her bloody chest, the figure upon her. The father sees straight back into the kitchen, the shattered patio door. Father, Jesus, Mother, what is it? Where's Casey? Father calls out, Casey, Casey. In a split second they both are panic-stricken. The father begins searching the house frantically. The mother is hysterical. In the front yard, close on Casey, she's dragged by her feet through damp soil, the life going fast from her body, her hand still clutching the phone. Back in the house, Mother, where is she? Father, call the police. The mother moves to the phone in the foyer, picks it up. There's no dial tone, she jiggles the base. Father, Casey, where are you, honey? Call the police, god damn it. Mother, the phone's dead. Then, the softest, faintest voice is heard. Casey, Mum. Mother, oh dear God, Casey baby. The slightest breath, a whimpering almost from the receiver. Help me. Mother, she's here, God, I can hear her. Where's my baby? The husband returns to the foyer, finding his wife clinging to the phone. Father, where is she? Mother, I can hear her. Oh, Mother of God, I can hear her. The father returns to the living room. Father, Casey, Casey. Mother, not my daughter, not my... The husband grabs hold of his wife. Get in the car and drive down to the Lindleys. The mother throws open the front door and rushes out. The father moves through the house when a scream echoes. His wife. He tears off to the front door. The father rushes out to the door to find his wife on her knees bent over, retching. His eyes move beyond to a tree in the front yard. His stomach fails him. His dinner rises as he bears witness to the single, most horrifying sight he'll ever see. That of his only daughter as she hangs from a big oak tree, strung up, very much dead, her stomach ripped open. Blackout. Personally, the extended scenes may have made this scene more drawn out, but I am totally fine with that. Casey being close to freedom, but also the way suspense fills as she's making her way to the front of the house was terrifying. Also, the addition to Ghostface taunting her through the phone as she continues to search for a way out was quite clever. It's as though, as long as she could hear him on the phone, she knew he hadn't found her, if that makes sense, which shows her holding onto the phone is quite significant and making me question whether they intended on keeping this in, but edited out Ghostface taunting. After all, the phone came into play when her mother was trying to call the police, but the connection between Casey and Ghostface here is quite an interesting one. Adding to Casey's trauma, the fact that she didn't hesitate to run to her parents' car as soon as she saw it is a little more real to me. It's the one complaint people have with the scene, that she didn't run towards her parents' car as soon as she saw it. I feel like these extended features enhance the scene, but I can understand why they were removed. If you're unaware, I'm currently working on a novelisation that will continue the Lakewood story that was set up in MTV's Scream. The book will serve as continuation to the story where it left off in season 2 and has also been okayed by the showrunners of the show and will have the official Paramount logo attached to it. If you would like early access to the novel, then you can join my Patreon below where I will be releasing chapters every month over there, so you guys will see how everything goes down before it hits Kindle next year. The link to Patreon is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and be sure to subscribe for more awesome Scream content, and I will see you in the next video.